All right, everybody, what's happening? This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you are watching LFR Live. This is the American Cuesports Indiana Association 8-Ball State Championships. We got Molly Bontrager. This is the men's masters / advanced division. You've got Molly Bontrager versus Billy Springer. Double check the race. Not really sure what the race is, to be fair. I heard something like it was 6-5, guessing that Molly is spotting Billy Iraq. I'm not sure. But yeah, so. This is a little bit of a funky break to start, but. Alright, so she tried to pocket that ball and just kind of pop some stuff out and get it moving. Nothing really moved much. She likely to be able to make the one in the side. Yeah, she's got some space between those balls. I mean, it's not ideal, right? But she may just lay this up and put the cue underneath the A3. You leaked it a little too far, leaving that stripe. But the 4's makeable now, so that's a bonus. All right, I want to double check and make sure. I was going to try to window capture this. I was going to try to window capture their scorecard so I don't have to keep score. Let me see what I can come up with. Right. Okay, well, that's kind of the best that I can come up with. We'll see. Okay, so scorecard wise, Molly is on your left, Billy Springer is on your right. We're using the Cuesports scoring app. I want to say thank you to all the peeps at home who've been supporting the stream. Also a special thank you to quite a few sponsors that have tuned in for this event and jumped on board. Of course, Borderline Billiards, Janet Atwell and her crew and staff over there, as well as Greater Midwest Pool Players Association and Midwest Remodeling Windows and Doors, and of course, the Michigan City LaPorte Visitors Bureau as well. Thank you guys for all your support for this event. And I might have to play some background music just to kind of avoid some of the issues with the background noise, because we are streaming on YouTube, so unfortunately that's always a bit of a problem. All right, let me see. Okay, I think we got some music going just to try to not allow YouTube to give us any fits. Let me know how that sounds to everybody at home. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I am going to take just a second while they are getting this rolling. I'm going to take just a second to try to share the stream for Molly. All right, everybody, just got some feedback on what happens here. This is a race to 6. Billy is the reigning champion from last year. Apparently he beat Pat McMullen, double dipped him in the finals last year. So this game to get on the board. Molly Bontrager up 1-0. It was an ugly little rack. They had a little bit back and forth action going on there. makes it a little more difficult. Like, honestly, like it's, you know, when your racks are all messed up like that, it is more difficult. All right, so I just shared the stream to Molly's. I tagged Molly in it. If anybody's out there, I know that we're going up against the Predator event. I'm fully aware, but that's okay. Let's show some love, people. Let's get it out there. You guys could share it to all your favorite pool groups. That would be awesome. I'm gonna see about doing that myself. Let's get that out. All right. Lots of stuff. All right, let's do it. All right, I do have to mute my mic because there's some serious music going on in the background right now, and I'm positive it's a copyright issue. So refresh the scoreboard. Score is 1-0 in favor of Molly Bontrager, Billy Springer to break. All right, guys, so apparently they're not scoring, so I'm hoping they'll get that stuff figured out. Molly's up 1-0. This is a race to 6. Howdy, howdy, J. David. How you doing, bud? All right, so this is a race to 6 A-side matchup. I got things going on around me, sorry. All right, so it's a race to 6 A-side matchup here at the Indiana American Cuesports State Championship. Billy Springer, the gentleman playing right here, is the reigning state champion in the Masters division. They're not scoring because they're not fun, but they're not scoring their phones. So that kind of sucks. but that's all right. Okay, so he got in there a little bit. He still got work to do. 7's funny. Obviously, the 6 ball's tied up. The 3 is laying on. It's not on the rail. It's off the rail, but a lot of things that have to be better. I don't know if he can take the 2, if he can take the 3 and bump into the 7. Kind of start there. Take the 2. Then he's gotta elevate. That's never fun. Alright, so the 7 must go. It must go up table. Past the 11. Unfortunately, though, he doesn't have, he doesn't have the right angle, though, so I'm a little concerned about that. Feel as though he is going in the wrong direction. Maybe not, though. Maybe he can jack up and draw back, and maybe there's something I don't see. He could play the... Whoa. There was a lot of movement right there. Oh. Back in action. Okay. Had some couple questions. I'm chatting with the company that makes my controller that controls my cameras. I have a few things happening with it, and not sure if I need to update the firmware in it or what. So it's being a pain in my booty. So I'm trying to figure that out while I'm working. Always something, right? Alright, so it looks like he's probably gonna try to play this ball off with 14. Alright, that may book him a loser. That may book him a loser. don't know if Molly should attempt to play that ball off the 6 just yet. I think she should leave it there. Because if it bounces up, it could block some stuff for her. So nice little touch there coming through. Coming through the gap. Good evening. Hi, Dave Jones. Thank you for tuning in. How you doing? All right, so it looks like a nice little touch there. She was able to make it and just kind of slide that 6 over. Good shot by Molly. She's currently up 1. I thought it was 1-0. Gotta cut this 10 in. I don't know. Oh yeah, Gomez Filler, good match, I'm sure. I know I told these guys with the ACS going on up against Predator, we were gonna be in a tough way. So we'll wait and see how it goes. Hopefully as the weekend progresses, we can snag a few viewers from that Predator event. It's such, you know, there's just such good talent there, right? I mean, how do you not watch it? Right, so she's gonna back up, draw that ball in a little bit. All right, this 8 ball. I think the score is 2-0. I think it's 2-0. They're not using their phones to score, so. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can update scoring. They are not scoring. They are fired. We all figure this out. They're not scoring for me. They're bad pool players. Pool players are bad, 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 bad. They never want to score their matches properly. They can do it right from their phone, which would make my life so much easier. But oh no, that's not what we do around here. Alright, so the break was a little wonky, got some things tied up. Molly does like some 8-ball though, I think she'll be just fine. Molly. I think. I think. Alright, so somebody just stopped and asked me what the score was on the stream match. That actually lined up nicely. That's going to work out real well for Mal. So Molly and I have played on numerous teams over the years together. We've been doubles partners. Very successful doubles partners. We're polar opposites, right? She's a lefty, I'm a righty. Like, we're not the same, but we're both very competitive and we seem to find ways to make it work. But it's a nice thing too, because her and I are both really good friends. And so it's an easy blend when you're friends with somebody. It's an easy blend to be a doubles partner with her. Even if we're always out of line because I'm playing for my position and she's playing for hers. So we're a mess most of the time, but we have a great time doing it. So there's that.
Just a reminder, players. Doesn't wear a college.
Molly done got caught. She had a jacket on and she took it off and doesn't have a collared shirt on, and she's gotten herself in trouble. They do have a dress code here, so you are supposed to have on a collared shirt. But I mean, I would dare to say that there's got to be a few other people around the room that do not have a collared shirt on. So she had a jacket on, which would have probably hidden most of that, but then she took it off and started playing in her t-shirt. And, well, here you go. Now everybody sees her. She has no collar. She does have a collared shirt for her team event. She is playing in the teams. Oh. Oh. Oh, all right. Not terrible. Although I'm not sure, I can't really tell what he can see from the side view. If he can cut the 7 in or if he has to bank it. It looks as though he can cut it. All right, so Molly asked me exactly what he said, and I was like, well, I think he said something about your collared shirt. So she's gonna have to figure that out. She will. So Molly has stripes, Billy has solids. He's scratching. Molly's coming to the table with the ball in hand. A-ball's a little wonky, but she's got to figure out how to get under it. Like, she's either got to shoot 14 now and bump it just a tad. I don't know. I don't think it goes past the 4. So the A-ball, man, this is tough. Maybe she just plays the 10 to the 15 and then plays position to the 14 off the 15, but you just don't really ever want to do that. Or play the 15, play position to the 12, and then, yeah, and then use the 12 to get on the 14. Because you really need the 14 to get on the 8-ball. I mean, that's just a given. Yeah, she's just trying to decide, like... Yeah, I like it. I prefer the slide down the table, but Molly likes to drag things around 2 rails, so just knowing her a little bit, I like just rolling it, you know, kind of like where the 6 is, almost. Like maybe even just bump the 6 out of the way. I prefer that. So now she's straight. That's no bueno. Unless she can clear... We might be able to play it inside 3 rails. 1, 2, she gets 1. Get a leg, get some legs, get some legs. Ooh, good shot. So that'll work. 2 rails, good shot. Nice. Good stuff, Molly Bontrager, 3-0. Race to 6. She's putting the beat on Billy a little bit. We'll see if he can bring it back around. He's gonna need to. All right, so Molly didn't realize that CompuSport, they'll send you a thing. Oh, okay. Do you have CompuSport on your phone? Do you have the app? Yeah. Yeah, just go to your match. And it'll give you your score sheets. Click on your match. Click on it, there should be a score sheet. Yay, there it is. All right, we're getting Molly all set up here. Trying to get her figured out. Huh? Just tap the button. You don't have to, I think you should just be able to tap the square. Does it light up? No? Just push 1 then. Thanks, Molly. You make my life easier. All right, there we go. Look at that. Molly's saving us. We got her figured out. Yeah, Molly's a great player. She's one of the best players in the country, especially on the bar table, without question. She's top 12, I think, in Fargo rate in the U.S. So when we say that she's a great player, she really is a great player. She picks and chooses when she wants to play. You know, she's had some health issues in the last couple of years. It's kind of kept her back a little bit, but she seems to be coming out of the fog, which makes me happy because as her friend and as, you know, a former teammate, I think Molly's one of the funnest characters to watch play. She's very animated and it kind of cracks me up. She's interesting, you know, and I'm intrigued watching her. We've had some of the best battles I've ever had have been against Molly over the years. And I don't know who's booked more winners or who's booked more losers. We're pretty even. So she is technically a better player, but on Fargo. But yeah, Molly is totally ready for the Pro Tour. I just don't know that she cares about doing it. Like, she likes the action. She likes the fast pace. She likes to get into action. And I like watching it. So her and I kind of, what we pretty much do is I go do the Pro Tour thing because I like it. I like the tournament side of it, and Molly likes more of the action side of pool. So she's been just playing big action matches, and I've been playing on the tour. Yeah, she has played in a few tour events, and quite a few years ago, she got like second place to Allison in an NAPT tour event, like a tour stop. It was like it's basically like a regional tour. If you guys remember the NAPT. So they were good. I mean, it had regional players in it, and you had the occasional pro that would run through there. And there was a big event, I think it was in Illinois, that Molly liked to go to, and she played Karen Core there, and Allison, and you know, she ended up losing to Karen Core to get third or something like that one year, and then came back through the next year and ended up beating Karen, if I'm correct. I think it was Karen. And then she ended up losing to Allison in the finals, but she had a great showing. I mean, you can see that she's very talented, and Molly has a lot of belief in her talent, and I think that's what it takes. You know, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you're capable, you know, and she does believe in that. That goes a long way. Alright, so she looks like she's alright. She may have rolled just a tad under the 11, so I don't know how much of the 2 she can see. If she can see all of it, she's sitting real nice. If she didn't see all of it, she may have to reevaluate her pattern. I don't know, she can get under, go 2 rails around, but she can see the 2, she's alright. Yeah, she can. Good. Nice touch. I don't know if the 5 goes past the 11 in the side pocket, so this is where things can get a little tricky. She may have to use the 4 to move the 5, and then get into line to use the 1 to break out the 8. A lot going on. Okay, she's getting under it. She's getting under it. She might have fallen perfectly for the 5 in the side, leaving her enough angle to break out the 8. Yeah, Tony. What's up, yo? Yeah, I would agree. Like, I mean, I'm a true believer in Molly's talent, absolutely. I mean, she's solid. Like, and that's why I think her and we have always done so well when we've played on teams together. And that's because there's a lot of belief in ourselves and each other, which helps, you know? That's why I said friendship is good for us. We're buddies. Yeah, she's up 3-0 over Billy Springer at the moment. This is a race to 6. This is tricky. She may, I mean, obviously she doesn't need to break out the 5. The 5 will now go past, I think it goes past the 8, the 10-8. Oh yeah, it's great. So the only problem is that she's gonna have to try to come under the 10, I think, unless she tries to bank it. Ooh. Could she make that ball on the side? I'm just not 1000% sure. Oh heck, yeah she can. The whole time I didn't think it went the side past the 11. I should have just switched camera views. Nah, she's golden. She pops that 8 out. The only thing that's a little difficult here is now she's really got to come with a stroke. Because she felt super weird on the 3. Like, it's not straight, but it's not got angle. Like, I mean, she's gonna have to come with a stroke, I think. And a real good one. Oh, alright, so she's got full queuing. She does have to elevate some, so that's never fun. But these are Valley bar tables. Molly's been playing regularly on a diamond, 7 foot. So she is gonna have to draw it. She can't go forward anyway, the 9's right there. Yeah. A little wishy-washy in the follow-through, but that's alright. Billy's gotta get there. He's done some really weird things, like scratching randomly. I don't know, little small stuff that I'm kind of surprised by. All right, we're waiting. Sorry, I'm waiting for some people to send me some messages. I'm working on this camera controller, just so you know. So I don't normally play in these. And so I'm playing in this doubles thing, and we have to, you know, we're just having some funsies. And my partner, Pat, he's a riot. He's such a character playing pool. And people sent me some pictures that they took of him and I, so I was just checking those out. All right, so this 10 ball, I mean, like, as long as he doesn't hit it too firm. But I would do it before I shot the 9, honestly. The reason why I say that is because the 9 may be the ball that leads you to the 8, because it's going to slide. Oh, he bumps it out of there. I mean, I guess you can do that. Nothing wrong with that. Molly's going to check, I think, on whether or not she's getting in trouble for not having her collared shirt on. She went and asked one of the people that work for ACS. Alright, so really he can just shoot the 14 and come across for the 10 or the 13 preference. He can shoot. I mean, I personally think he's got to get rid of this 10 first. So yeah, Michael Hahn, Pat, McMullen, he's so funny. I just, you know, he cracks me up. I said yes. It's just for funsies, but we've won the winner's side. Well, we did the first time, but then the team that we're playing has to beat us 3 times. Well, they just beat us once, but we're spotting them 2 games, right? So we lost 3-3. We have to go to 5 before they go to 3. And so it was 3-3. He's a riot. Like, I mean, you know, he's special. He's special. That's what I got. But a lot of fun. Good dude. Always great to me. Can't complain a lick about that. And so when they wanted to play Scotch, I was like, all right. Like, I'm here working for them anyway, right? So they I can play in a Funsy Scotch tournament, then gotta play in the Funsy Scotch tournament. All right, so he's gonna have to really cut this 10 ball. I don't think he's back cutting it though. I think it's dead square to the center of the pocket. So, but he's gonna have to hit it, and he doesn't want to hit it too lightly. Oh, tell you what, that jumping the Jumperton stuff is gonna get him in trouble. All right, so Molly's gonna make this 8 ball to extend her lead 4-0 over Billy Springer. Hey. Well, that's money. Good shot. Race to 6. Alright, so Molly hasn't updated her score yet, but she will. Score is currently 4-0. I mean, Billy should have won that rack for sure. After Molly made the weird mistake on the 3 ball, but it happens, right? We all know how that goes. Yeah, so, and I would agree. I'm kind of joking around about the McJumperton thing, but Billy, he's a good player, you know. You know, come or go. He's been around a little bit here and there throughout my life. I've crossed, you know, I've seen him in places, but, you know, and I will say this, with the jump stuff, the jumping and that type of mechanic, like, and I don't mean anything against him or anyone else, but, you know, you get away with that stuff on a bar table. You don't get away with that stuff on bigger tables, even sometimes diamonds. You know, if it's a fat pocket diamond, maybe, you know, but... You know, not those pro cuts. The fundamentals and the mechanics are just so necessary. All the jumping around, you lose accuracy, and I will say I feel like with bar tables, you know, you don't have to be as accurate because they're a lot more forgiving. Pockets are bigger, you know, usually the shelves are shorter. So there's, you know, especially in valleys, there's like no shelves, so they just fall off once they hit the darkness, you know? But yeah, it's cool, you know? They're just good play, you know? And doesn't mean he's a bad player, just saying that mechanically, like, I kind of make fun because I don't mean no harm by it. I'm just talking while I'm in here. I like to make up names for things, you know, like Jumping McJumperton. I don't even know who that dude is, but it sounded funny at the time. All right, let's go. Back to the match. Molly's up 4-0. Moving on up. Molly scored her score. That a girl. Fighting the powers that be as far as the you know, the music and the copyright and all that here, because I'm out in the open. So far so good. We've been doing okay, not getting nailed too terribly badly, I don't feel like. Yeah, Michael, I think Zach is playing. Him and Molly were supposed to play in the doubles, but Molly didn't sleep last night, so she didn't want to drive early, so she just kind of bailed out. But I do think I think he's in the tournament. I don't think he's in the Masters, though. I think he's in the Open division. I'm not 1,000% sure on that. I would have to look. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Whoop, she catches the gap. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Whew. Oh, nice. Sweet, thanks. All right, so they just brought Molly up a jersey that she can wear so that she doesn't get herself in trouble. Oh, Molly always causing some trouble. This girl can't take her nowhere. All right, so it looks like, I mean, we went to the side view a little bit for Molly there. This is tough action. She's got to try to kill it and catch the window. Is that what she's doing? Or is she going to try to jack up and masse around that blue too? I think she's got to... I don't know what she's got to do. This is tough. I mean, she could try to drag it around 40 rails. Missed the 5. Drag it around 1, 2. Oh, yay. Thank you. Thanks, Julie. Julie's bringing me snacks. Julie's amazing. So Julie brought me some snacky snacks. I love that. Right, looks like Molly's gonna have to, she's gonna have to kick at it. No, Michael, now that you said that, I don't even know that she actually even looked at the bank shot, did she? She just went, I don't know. I actually turned away and didn't see it, so. Did she end up banking it in? The chop, if she did. Yeah, thanks for that. So she, yeah, she did take the bank. That's great. Unfortunately, Julian was bringing me snacks, which is a great thing for me because I always like snacks. But she bought me some veggies and a veggie dip. And I like me some veggies. And you know how hard it is to eat good at a pool tournament, so. Yeah, she didn't draw out of it though, huh? Oh, brutal. That's how she ends up where she ends up, and that's unfortunate, you know, but it's just sometimes the way it works. We all know how pool is. Like, you know, some days you're the windshield, other days you're the bug. Alright, so Billy comes to the table. I mean, he really needs to get himself on the board, so he's gonna have to really make sure to start pocketing some balls here. Hey. All right, folks, so tournament director, one of the tournament directors came up and was like, hey, it's showing his match, Pat's match from last night. And I was like, oh yeah, we had to reboot before we started this match, so you're gonna have to go re-find it. He was like, ah, makes sense. He was very confused. All right, so Julianne, let me just tell you guys, this woman is a saint. She brings me veggies with cool veggie dip, so yummy. I mean, I'm not kidding you. She brings me some cool spicy Mexicali dip with chips. I mean, amazing. I love this woman. I'm gonna work for her anytime she needs me to. I'm just throwing that out there. Alright, folks, so this is no bueno. He's gonna have to play the bank. And I guess he could attempt to cut it in, but it's real thin. So, he's, you know, he's gonna attempt to, Play the bank. I feel like that's probably his best option. Yeah. And just so you know, somebody's playing Kid Rock on the jukebox. So if I am trying to pull in and out with my microphone until that stuff's over with, just because I'm positive we'll get copyright nailed for Kid Rock. No question. Well, alright, he's calling the bank on the side, folks. Is my sound over top of it with my microphone okay? With that copyright music in the background, I can't obviously tell myself. Oh, nope, it doesn't get there. Doesn't get there. Molly's got an opportunity to get to 5. I love that thing. I got some noise effects that I keep kind of stashed away, and I'll probably use them more once we get to the 8-ball in the team event. Okay. You really hear background chatter, but not music. Okay, cool. Ooh, you got there though. She's all right. At least had a couple opportunities that he just was not able to capitalize on. That's rough action. All right, so she gets away with it. I don't think she blocks up the 8. I think she's fine, and this 8 ball wins. Okay, Billy's conceding. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Molly Bontrager, 6-0 over the reigning champion from last year, Billy Springer. All right, guys, I don't know who they're going to put on the table next. I don't know if they're going to make us play our doubles match or what the deal is, but shout out, that was a real quick matchup for Molly. I can pull the camera back just a tad and let you guys see the room. There are a couple other matches going on. We got Angela Mears from Michigan. The table straight ahead. I think it's Montego. And I never say Kristen and his names right. Or like Monogato. There you go, Monogato. And I don't know who his opponent is, but he's in a match right now. So a couple good matches going on across the room. Let's, I'll just drag that up for you. You guys can see some of that those matchups. You can see those matchups ahead. Molly definitely made that look easy. She's a beast. All right, so Corey Katarba just stopped in the booth and said hello. It was nice seeing him. I haven't seen him in forever. With his extra medium shirts. Inside joke. Yeah, I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna finish my snacks that Julianne brought me, and as soon as we've got another feature matchup, guys, we'll be back in action. Thanks for watching. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you're watching LFR Live. These real quick. Greater Midwest Pool Players Association gave a special good luck to all the players here at this event. We want to thank them for their support, as well as Midwest Remodeling Windows and Doors. They sponsored the ACS State Championship. We appreciate them. Pat McMullen, he has a couple of his businesses are also sponsors for this event. So thank you to Pat for his continued support. And of course, for my personal sponsor is Borderline Billiards out of Bristol, Tennessee, Miss Janet Atwell. Without her, there's a lot of things I wouldn't be doing at the moment. So shout out to her. Yeah, and we'll let you guys just kind of watch what's going on around the room. We'll be back shortly. All right, what's happening, folks? This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and we have got two teammates going up against each other. Dan Taylor versus Patrick McMullen. So they're teamies, they're buddies. And right now they're arch rivals. So, this is a race to 6 Masters Division. All right, so we're just waiting for the guys. They're gonna flip for the first break. And then we'll be in action after that. So this is a cool event. I don't know how many people have ever been here, but they should be here more. It's fun. It is, you know, there's just, everybody's really cool. Everybody's really laid back. There's a cool balcony throughout the entire space. Like, here, let's show you. Welcome, ACS Indiana State pool players. So see that balcony? Like, there's all these rooms around this space. This is just one space. There's another room with like 26 tables or something in it. So lots of cool stuff going on around the room, but these 6 tables are in the main part of the room. Very fun space. My room's actually back a ways. I won't be able to scroll all the way to it, but just to 2 doors from this one right here. It's a fantastic venue, great setup, super fun. They have 2 pool tables in a side room, 2 pool tables in the bar. There is a bar here, as well as the 6 tables in here and the 20-something tables, 30-something tables in the other room. So, both of these gentlemen play very good pool. Pat is actually who I am playing doubles with, which is fun. You know, Pat and I, we've known each other a long time. We've never played doubles together, so that's interesting all by itself. American Cuesports. ACS Indiana Association. Alright, so if you're not familiar, Dan and Pat have played together on the same team for many, many, many years. They've been very successful over the years. We'll back that up just a tiny bit. Heads. Heads. Yeah. Alright, so Pat asked me to call the flip for him. So we called heads. Dan had no idea what I was calling there. So if my noise gate's cutting in and out, I apologize for that, guys, but the music is really, really loud in this place. It's like a big giant party. So I will sound kind of, you know, maybe a little choppy in and out, but that's not the quality of the audio equipment. It's just the noise gate that I have to put up because I don't know what's going on with, not sure what's happening. All right, so, oh, there's a little girl to the left, and Pat is playing along nicely with the young girl. So her mom and dad are right there. They're super fun. All right, guys, we're in action. Let's go. Race to 6, Masters Division here at the ACSIA Indiana State Championship. Let's go. All right, so I feel like Pat just tried to tie something up there, and Dean's coming to the table. All right, so he's just waiting for the person behind him to shoot their shots. All right, so a good starting shot on the 4. Right. Or a good shot on the 4. It wasn't his starting shot. I apologize for that. I misspoke. Alright, so 5 is awkward. He's got to get the right angle on it to really get that 1 out of there. But also, he's got to get position on the 2 afterwards. So he just comes straight across. I like him just making the 6, coming straight across, accepting a longer cut shot. The only thing I'm not sure about here, I mean, I guess, is he shooting the 2? All right, so he's leave that for last? What's going on here? I don't know what the intention was there. All right, not sure what the intention was on that shot. He didn't leave a lot, though. He did not leave a lot for Dan. Or for Pat, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I think that's as productive as he does, but is forcing Dan to do something with those balls. He is forcing Dan to do something with these balls if he's going to. He does have the edge of the blue 2, but just the very right edge of the blue 2. That's so dramatic, he just goes 10. Alright, so really not a lot of options there for Dan. He knows it. He made a good hit on the 2. It is what it is. He did manage to block up the 14 ball, but Pat's just going to go ahead and make the 14, or play the combination on the 14-2, dragging the cue ball over here to this short rail. It was a smart shot. He's smiling. That's very funny. Right. Well, this is tricky. Know what kind of distance. It may be worth it for Dan just to swing at something. I don't know that there's a safety play here. difficult. Okay, so he can see the one. So he's crawling the crossbank on the one. Ooh, nice try. Nice try. Really just didn't make anything better though. Actually, he didn't leave Pat a whole lot of anything. That's going to play the safety though, and Dan is probably going to be underneath this 14. Very, very likely that that's the case. Oh, maybe not. May just opt to play the 14. Safety. So when I was bringing all my stuff in, I carried it all in, right, from the car. And Cecil actually helped me a little bit do that. And I scraped my elbow on something, and now it is so sensitive. And it's been like 2 days, but when I took a shower this morning, it was so, like, you know how when water hits it, it like hurts? That's kind of what happened. Not my favorite, but it is what it is. Sucks when that kind of stuff happens to you. You don't even really know what you did, because I really don't even know what I did to it. Okay, everybody, if there's anyone new to the stream, please take just a second to pull back out a full screen and make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you always get notified whenever we go live. Thank you for watching LFR Live. You are watching the American Cuesports Indiana Association 8-Ball Championships. If you want to follow along with our brackets, you can go to CompuSport.us or CompuSport.ca. Either one will lead you to the right direction. And just look for this ACSIA logo for this event. All the brackets will be right there. This is currently the Masters Advanced Division. Okay. Fortunately, I don't think he got the 14 to sit up in his favor. It just, it drug a hair past the side pocket. Doesn't mean he can't get there if he catches the window between the 15 and the 12, but we're gonna see a lot of tap-tappy stuff happening here for a minute until Pat can get some proper breakouts. Oh. Don't go in there. It's dark in there. If there's anybody new in the stream, you're always welcome to say hello. If you're watching and you haven't ever watched LFR Live before, please take just a second to check out any past video work that we've done. We did the Derby City, and lots more stuff to come. We're going to be doing the Michigan VNEA in April, so that's exciting. Yeah, please make sure to jump in the chat, say hey, say hi. Love to see it when I've got new people that are joining the stream for the first time. And then also, we all accept donations as well. Right next to where you would click to chat, you click on that and you open it up and you see your chat box there at the bottom. You can click where you chat, and right next to that is a little money symbol. And you're welcome to donate to the stream that way. We do try to provide you with free streams, and any donations go straight to improving the quality of the streams and helping pay for some of the equipment and some of the travel that we're getting ready to incur. So any help is appreciated. And if you do throw us a super chat through YouTube, it'll pop up in my chat and I'll be able to give you a shout out on the stream. Great. Oh no. Okay. So good. Another foul. Close. Alright, so Pat's just gonna call it now and he's gonna make the one. Use the 11, make the 1, hook him from the orange 5 ball. Just wait till everything's open, right? I mean, luckily for Pat, this tournament is not a ball count situation. This is just win-loss. Right. Well, I mean, he's got to go 2 rails at it. Hitting it in the face would be ideal. But because if kicking under it, he's going to have to hit it too much pace to try to go 3 rails underneath it. He's going to have to hit it with way too much pace, I think. All right. On 2 rails at it. And it with some pace. That's a foul. Oh, oh, oh. This, hi Pool Cat Billiards. Thank you for tuning in. So this is singles play, but actually these gentlemen are actually teammates. The team event will start tomorrow evening. So tomorrow the 8 ball will continue. Trying to get exactly what's look at this bracket thing. All right, so team event will begin Friday at 7 o'clock. Men's teams will be 5-man. You're allowed 1 master or 2 advanced players. 3 have to come from this. They have to be the core from the same team. 25 and 20 game format. The women's is a 4-player team. 1 master, 2 advanced players. 2 must be from the same league team. So there are some stipulations to ACS. Very similar to VNEA, to be honest with you. And it looks like they're going to, I don't know if it's going to be round robin. Qualifier rounds, 12-game format. Finals is a 16-game format for the women. The men's is double elimination. Nice. And then there's a sportsman or women's that'll start Saturday afternoon for those who are knocked out early. But yeah, it starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Team event does. But all day tomorrow will be back in action with the 8 ball, finishing the 8 ball divisions during the day. Right, there you go. Yeah, everybody likes a little bit of Pat's crazy black cat shirt. He's very proud of that shirt. It is an interesting shirt. So he was 2 tables away from us earlier this morning, and I zoomed right in on his shirt. I have to say it's interesting. He's a character. He's a lot of fun. He's got a lot of, you know, character. He moves about. He's very funny. But it's interesting. Got a lot of personality at the pool table. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's going to lose it. Oh boy, that's no bueno. He's going to concede that rack. That was a really long rack 1. So Dan Taylor takes rack 1. The score is 1-0. This is a race to 6. ACSIA Men's 8 Ball Masters / advanced division. Real quick, while he's racking, we'll say, for those of you who are new to the stream, I'll introduce myself. Alright, and we're back at it, folks. Dan Taylor to break. The score is currently 1-0 in favor of Dan Taylor. Oh, yeah. Yep. It is singles, yep. Yeah, singles play, these guys are just teammates, so you're, you know, probably already difficult for them to play each other. Alright, so that's a decent shot. I don't know if he traveled a little too far, if he got the wrong way on the 3 ball, where he would have liked to have been. This is tough. 0-4. It may sneak past the pocket. He's gonna have to cheat the pocket to make it down here in this bottom left-hand corner. But drag it just a bit. Yeah, he's just awkward queuing. You just have to try to play for a stop shot. Beat in the pocket. Great shot. Great shot. How about Dan? Alright, Score is currently 2-0. Favorite Dan Taylor. Yeah, so unfortunately, we're up against it right now with the live stream with the Predator event going on alongside of us. If you guys could all just thank you, Pool Cat Billiards. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. So we're up against it with Predator going on right now. That's for sure. I know that there's some great matchups going on there, but if you got an extra tablet or an extra TV or something you can throw the stream on, I am never mad about the support. I appreciate it. You can also donate to the stream via the super chat button, which is right next to your chat box. There's a little money symbol. We will give you a shout out. I want to say thanks to so many people for having us here at this event. Primarily Dan Taylor, the ACS Illinois president, as well as Pat McMullen, the two guys that are playing right now, and then Julianne Mitchell, who is the president of ACS Indiana for 28 years. She's also a founding member. She, as well as Walt Wesley, who is the tournament chief statistician and a pool player, and also used to be a professional dart player. John Stitch is the owner of Midwest Pool Player Association. He's a table supplier. Well, I think it's Midwest Promotions. Love me some John Stitch. So thank you to those people. Cecil Messer, I don't think he gets enough credit for what he does. He is also a founding member of ACS and just an all-around good guy. So super thankful to have these connections in the pool world. They're great people. They put on great leagues. They have great fun tournaments. Like I said, this room only has 6 tables in it, but the room itself is super cool. It used to be like one of those, what are they in the Holiday Inn, like Holodome or whatever it is. Do you remember those? And so they have like water parks and play areas for kids, and it's really cool. The whole building kind of looks like it's made out of concrete and like Fred Flintstone-ish. And I don't know why, but I like it. I don't care what it looks like. I think it's a super fun environment for pool players. A couple lower level pits. Where I'm at, I'm up above this area right here on what used to be a putt-putt surface. So there's some golf course holes in the floor that are dangerous. I put totes over them and stuff so people don't step in them. But my space is pretty much just mine. And I like it here, so. All right, let's get back to this match, though. It really isn't about me. The event's great. If you ever have a chance to play in an ACS league, I absolutely suggest that you do. The organization has, been growing for 28 years, 25, 28 years. And so these guys have done a really good job of starting this league, and they have leagues in Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, North Carolina. There's just so many. So maybe there's something close to you guys. All right, he needs some cue ball action. He needs it to go. I think he's okay. I do think he could cut the 2 in the side. It's just a really steep cut. He can make the 6. Yeah, he absolutely can cut the 6. You can also cut the 2. I think you just have to be more mindful of the cue ball with the 2 because of this 12 on the bottom short rail. I like him going after the 6. He's going to have to drag it around 2 rails out of this corner. Oh, he was trying to just straight draw it. Oh, he's very upset about that. All right, Catman, back at it. This shirt is wild, isn't it? I mean, he's likely to play another safety here, but I would say if he was smart and he's going to play this safety, which Pat is a very, very smart pool player, he could maybe cross over the 13, knock the 6 in, and the 13 would bank up. Alright, so he opted to just start making some balls and see how it works. He fell a little steep on the 15. And he did. He fell a little steep on the 15. Getting that 13 out now is a little bit more difficult with the depth of the 15. He may be able to drag underneath it. Kick that 13 up table, but I can't really tell. Let's go to the side view and see what he's got here. There's so many options, right? Right, right. I understand that. Yeah, you could use the right English and drag it out there. He was cutting it pretty steep, but it was just. I think he was just really cutting it. I think it was a little steeper than we actually realized. He's very comfortable playing safeties. He likes it, so an 8-ball. I guess it is a good. Yeah, in 8-ball, I guess it is what it is, right? Like, I mean, some people have preferences. Pat definitely likes to play safeties in 8-ball. He'll even soft break you if you're not careful. So you have to, you know, you just, he's a character. He likes to play all those tappy, weird, safe games. And that's just his forte, but he's a good player. Him and Dan and their teammates have over the years won hundreds of tournaments in team pool. Very successful in the VNEA and the, of course, ACS as well. They go to Indiana VNEA, and you see them regularly at in the business end of the event. So they're good, solid guys, good, solid players. A lot of fun, full of character. All right, he's kicking it in. Oh, nice try. So close. So close. All right, so Dan comes to the table. Or Pat. Golly, I keep doing that. I'm going to have to call like Patrick or something so that they don't both have 3-letter names. Oh, it's dark in there, dude. He says, I wish you guys could see his face. I'm going to have, maybe I'll pull back the camera just a little so you can see his animation. So, Pat the cat, right? Catman. After he shot that, he's like, why'd you have to do it like that? Just so funny. Full of character, this guy. And he's interesting because he's real steep on this too. I think he's just as steep on this as he was on. Actually, I think he was steeper on the 15 earlier than he is on this. The 2 rails out for the 14. He can even play at 1 rail, but 2 rails at least slows down the cue ball. You know, he went with a ton of inside. Interesting. Well, it works. Nothing wrong with that. It does work. All right, and here we are. Just 8-ball to get on the board for Pat the Cat. Right, there you have it, folks. Pat McMullen is on the board. Okay, thank you to our sponsors. Specifically Greater Midwest Pool Players Association. They want to say good luck to all the pool players playing this weekend at the ACSIA state tournament. Also, special thank you to Midwest Remodeling Windows and Doors for sponsoring this event. And thanks to all of them for bringing me here. So. All right, Dan's breaking. Go refresh their score real quick. All right, so the score line is 2-1. This is a race to 6. Like Dan has broken dry. Wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he has. All right. Starting to cool down in the room. When it starts to slow up in the tournaments, you know, you're just not seeing as many people in the tournament room. In this particular tournament room, the other room is got 26 tables or something, so tons of people in there. I'm telling you, it gets cold in here. Like, I start to get chilly. But I do have a light jacket on. Alright, so Pat's going back at it. He's just playing those light containing safeties. He really wants Dan to do the work, but Dan's very familiar with Pat and his style of play. Now here, this ball in the side pocket, I'm not gonna lie, he has a real opportunity. He can bust that 3 right out of there. He really could. I mean, he doesn't have to be passive. He can go at it. Try to make something happen, right? Just like that. Doesn't quite. Oh my gosh. How? How does that happen? A little animation from Dan as well. So you see the 5 ball did kick up and it has come off the reel a bit, which is good. Sorry guys, I'm just messing with my cameras. I'm weird like that. I like to do that. I like to go in and twiddle with my cameras once in a while just to make sure they're alive and kicking. Uh-oh, no rail. Gives the ball in hand back. Not good. Alright, so I don't know what his intention is here. He can pocket this ball in the corner. He can drag draw between just past the 11 over to stay in the window of the 1. It looks as though he has. Can even possibly shoot the 6 now. But if he's got the 1 right now, it's probably best if he tries to get rid of it. I mean, it's the one that's kind of tucked under. Couple balls. But oh, he can drag right into the 3 right now. I mean, he's gonna have to hit a good shot here. Drag it under the 3, break it out. Oh, good shot. Oh boy, 15 ball. Don't be that guy. Ay, ay, ay. And I almost... So he tucked around the edge of the 13. Alright, so he's trying to make some decisions. It looks like though he may... No, I guess he doesn't have to go rail first on a 3. That's good, because from this look, you're not quite sure if you're tucked in there and frozen. Oh, he too far. Rail, tap, kick underneath. Try to hit the 7, put it between the 15. I mean, at least he tied it up. Putting the work in on it. Not really much you can do. I mean, it's tough. So I don't have my glasses on right now, and I keep thinking that the screen is messed up. I know, I'm doing it to you guys, just so you know. That's me, it's not... Just so you know, I'm the one doing that with the camera. I'm actually messing with my controller, trying to just, you know, focus it in a little bit, because I don't want to put my glasses on, but I know I need to. Yeah, very good shot. He's just gonna play a safety. He didn't hit anything. His face. Pat says he's never seen that happen before, but he's seen it now. He's just such a character, such a fun guy. His facial expressions just, I mean, they crack me up. So the score is 2-1 in favor of Dan Taylor. So he's gonna go 2 rails into it. Shot. Oh my goodness, did he tie up on him? Maybe he's alright. Oh. Well, we can see that. Alright. Clean living right there, folks. Oh, he's all mad. He's mad. He makes me laugh. He's so animated. I know you're not supposed to laugh, but like you can't really get too involved, right? When people are doing stuff like that, you just kind of gotta let him go. Let them do their thing. Alright, nice break. Solids opened up real good here. Solids opened up real good. I mean, really the key shot though is just to try to get on the 6 as soon as possible. I like getting on the 6 as soon as possible. If he can just get on that ball as soon as possible, he's sitting alright. So the 11's a savior here. He's just gonna roll right into that. Ooh, got a little too crazy there. Didn't make a commitment. You have to be exact. Yeah, you gotta be exact. And you can't fall in the middle. You gotta be exact. The good thing is here, he really can. Oh boy, Pat. I don't want to do that. Dan's gonna punish you for that. Oh yeah, the 13, 15 is bad. It's not, it's a little off angle. You can see that, and you can see that there's shadows on the balls. There is a gap between them, so at least they're not frozen together like that. Which I guess is good, right? That's a bonus. Alright. Doing a little awkwardly. It's a little awkward over this 4-ball, but should be okay. Just wants to really be mindful of where he needs to land. Nice shot. I think the 13 goes past the 15 in the corner, so it should be okay there. Right, so just here again, the hard part, just not queuing yourself over the 8. So he was mindful of that, worked out nicely. It does have to cut this in. He actually could, he could just kind of a little bit of draw. He doesn't have to go crazy. Just enough to get to the rail and maybe bump the 1 a tiny bit. Oh, he opted not to. Now he's got a crazy tough cut on the 15. I need him to not be in my way. Could he just move a little bit? Shoot. We lost some lights. I'm okay with that. Some lights went off in the building. He overcut that. Cut it too thin. Forces the cue ball to go wide. Alright, so we know the score is 2-1 in favor of Dan Taylor right now. This rack would have tied the matchup for... Oh, maybe it is. Maybe I haven't refreshed it. Maybe it's 2-2. Let's look. 3-1 Dan Taylor. Okay, other way. Sorry. Ooh. Ooh. Awkwardness everywhere. He said, oh. Like, the animation, right? You notice it. See it. It's tough. No. He does hit. Doesn't scratch. Misses the scratch. On a little bit of a steep cut on the 8, but should be okay. It's totally makeable. He's on the good side of it. Right, nice shot. 3-2. Dan Taylor in the lead still. All right, let's see what's going on in the room. Huh? You guys want to check it out? Molly Bontrager is playing Russ Belcher at the moment. Let's check out their score. All right, so it looks like Russ is up 4-2 on Molly. Race to 6, but Molly's hanging in there tough. AJ Pingle is playing Mark Whitehead. Let's see what their score is. 2-1. Whitehead's up over AJ. Right, there's the score sheet back. Alright guys, so they're playing a couple copyrighted musics real quick here, so I'm gonna mute my mic for just a few minutes. You guys enjoy my copyrighted music that's free in the background, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, what do you think? Score is currently 4-2. Good stuff. I just kind of always am really careful when copyright music starts coming on because I don't want to get copyright nailed on YouTube. It makes me nervous. I don't like getting in trouble. And to me, that feels like getting in trouble. So I'm always super nervous about it. I know that there's a lot of good matches going on all over the country right now, but stay with us, folks. Like, tons of good stuff. Lots of good action going on here at the ACS Indiana. It's super cool. Like, the place is great. The music's awesome. Energy's good. The tournaments run really well, and the people involved are just solid people. Hi, Lance. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. So much stuff going on in the US right now, right? Right, yeah. Make a decision here. Nothing really good. I don't know if he can... I don't know what he can do here. I don't know if he can combo the 12 into the 9 into the side. I don't... If he just takes the 10, does it benefit him at all to do that? Or is he going to have to play a safety? Alright, so he's going to try to get around. He's got to miss the 2. Doesn't quite get there, but I do think that he has safety options. Score is currently 4-2. This is a race to 6. This is the Masters Advanced Division here at the ACS Indiana. Ooh, nice try. Nice try. Good effort. Okay, so Pat plays the safety. That's what Pat does. He likes this type of game. Pat the cat. Yeah, that's Pat the cat. With all of his animation, including his animated t-shirt. Or shirt. It's not really a t-shirt. It's a nice shirt. It's a collared shirt. So that's one thing as well. ACS does have a... Sorry, I didn't mean to smack into my headset. ACS does have a dress code here. It's a collared shirt. Not so particular. They don't like you to wear like leggings or whatever, but you know, they you can wear dress pants if you like, but you can wear just jeans as long as you have a collared shirt on. There isn't like a super shoe requirement or anything like that. I don't know, probably no open toes or something like that, but yeah, I was supposed to have a collared shirt on. All right, what do you think? Who's in it? Like Pat's got a nice open table, ball in hand. I personally don't like the 3-ball. That's just my opinion. Not a fan of the 3. I try to get to that ball as fast as possible. Looks like he's gonna cut the one to the side pocket. I mean, maybe he can go to the corner, but if he's gonna do that, you might as well just shoot the 2. So he tried to open up the pocket for the 3. I get it now. I see exactly why he bumped into the 7. Okay, so he's going to the corner. I don't know if he can see the 7 or not. If he does, it's golden. Good stuff. He has to decide though, is he gonna shoot the 7 and then go down for the 4 right now? And just get rid of that 4 on the lower or the top short rail. Okay, looks like he is. He's going after that 4 right now. He's probably just gonna go ahead and try to... Pat doesn't really hold a lot of stuff, so he's probably just gonna go to the rail and back out. Oh, he is gonna pinch hold it. See how incomplete that stroke was on that? And you just don't see him pinch hold a lot of balls. He really just lets the cue ball go back and forth a lot, you know? He's talking to himself too. So score is about to be 4-3 in favor of Dean Taylor still. But Pat is not going away easily. So guys, I gotta giggle a little bit. So Cecil came over to watch a shot, and there was a young lady standing there that was also by that table that was being called to watch the shot, and Cecil's like, you know, it was good, and she's like, okay, well, I'm playing on this table, and he's like, oh. The opponent was actually sitting on the other side, so I do have to giggle a little bit about that. That was pretty funny. All right, 4-3, folks. Score has been updated. Okay, so what's the deal here? We gotta listen to music. See what I can come up with. All right. Well, let's see. Yeah, a little bit of give up in that stroke. I'm not exactly sure what was going on. He just wasn't real committed, and you can kind of tell just from the way that he approached the ball. It does happen, weirdly enough. All right, let's see what's going on with some of the other matches in the room. check out a score. Molly and Russ. All right, Molly's trekking back in there. Score is currently 4-3 in favor of Russ. But he was up 4-2, so there's that. We got Pingle and Mark Whitehead. See their score. It looks like Whitehead is up 3-1 at the moment. I don't know why it's saying it. It gave him a trophy already. Not sure why though. Unless somebody quit, right? Alright, John Dixon and Billy Springer playing at the moment. Let's look at their score. Looks like Billy Springer's up 4-1 over John Dixon. Looks like Jason Kruger and Jake Umfleet. They still playing 4-1. Finish, Jason Kruger. Okay. Oh, because I think it's 6-4, right? I think the score line, I think it's 6-4 on the B side. I don't know if that's, maybe that's what it is. Alright, let's bring our score sheet back for this match, our feature match. The score is currently 4-3. Dan Taylor is in the lead. Alright, Dan's grinding. He's grinding back in there. Like he is in the lead, obviously, I mean, but not by much. By one. Alright, let's see. Alright, well, this is tough. I mean, the 9 does go. He's got to make some decisions about positional play, though. I definitely got to make some decisions about the positional play here. If he wants to roll forward and take a straight drawback shot on the 10, could do that. Gotta come with a really clean stroke, but he's more than capable of that. Okay, so he's drawing her back. Really needs to catch the window of the 13, and oh boy. Okay. He has to decide he's gonna have to play the bump into the 13, and if he wants to play the bump into the 13, at what pace he needs to hit the bump, right? So it may play the bump on the 14. I apologize. He's shooting the 13. Starting to get a little slap happy, folks. I didn't go to bed till 3:30 in the morning last night. Got up at 7. Nice. Nice touch. and we've been here all day. So, been here all day. And I've played a little bit of doubles pool with Pat. So, Pat the cat. So, it's been a long one. Alright, well, he has to decide. Coming forward's dangerous because you gotta catch the window. He may be better suited just to play it with a tiny, tiny bit of draw, because if he overruns it, he does have the top right corner pocket as well. So I think that's less dangerous than going forward. Because going forward, you don't have the top left corner pocket. You only have, yeah, he has the bottom or the top right corner pocket of your view, and then of course the right side and left side. But going forward just makes me very nervous. And he could, I guess, play the bump into the one, but with a little bit of draw, he can just come up, and if he comes too far, he's still got the top right corner pocket. I think that's the move, but you have to do what you're most comfortable doing as well. You know, it's ultimately with 8-ball, it's really about what you're most comfortable doing and what, you know, what plays into what you feel as though are your strengths in these situations and what shots you prefer. 8-ball, there's, you know, there's lots of different ways to run a rack of 8-ball. Okay. It was so good. I ran out of chips though. No, I'm okay. You're gonna take my plate? I was gonna throw it away, Jules. No, I'm okay. Yeah, thank you. Julie's like the best, the hostess with the mostest, you guys. She's fantastic. She brought me some snacks. She made this really good chili Mexicali dip. It's like super spicy. It's so yummy. It was super good. Obviously, you guys don't need to hear me talk about food, but the one thing I can tell you is that if I'm gonna eat, I will mute my mic. I'm not gonna eat on stream for you guys. Alright, so that puts Dan Taylor on the hill, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Dan Taylor 5-3 over Pat. Pat the cat. Pat the cat. Dan Taylor is on your left. Pat McMullen is on your right. Score is 5-3. Pat says he's going for it. He's breaking. Oh my god, what a brat. He is a brat child, by the way. Oh, foul break. He's got to give it up. He didn't get 4 balls to the rail. Dan says, no, no, sir. That did not work in his favor. If Pat is sneaky like that, he will play you a sock break. He will. He thinks he's going to try to outmove you instead of letting you get up and break and run out on him, or like you to run out on him. He's not okay with it. So he will literally play like a half safety with his break, and I'm always like, no, like it's crazy, you can't do that. But that's what he does. So alright, so the score, the guys, he made the 8 on the break. It does not count in ACS, but it does count as a ball pocketed, so there's that. 7, so he made a stripe. Dan. And then hold on, guys. Walt's talking to me. He's one of the statisticians for the tournament. All right, sorry about that, guys. Unfortunately, someone came up to the booth and had to chit chat, and it's the tournament direction staff. So there were some questions, and we just kind of went over some stuff. I had some questions about some of the rules in the event, that kind of thing. All right, let's see what's going on here. It looks like we're in it. Dan's on the hill. Pat is trying to get there. It's 5-3. Race to 6. I mean, he's basically got to shut him down. It's calling 14 back in the corner, top right corner. So. Is it bad? You got to the hill though.
It was an excellent.
Yeah.
I was
He had you down a little bit and then you came back.
Break, and then I had to cut a ball in the corner and bump into his ball, and then it was a badass break, and then I was out. You know, sometimes you're worried about hitting the ball and this and that, and then he ran that out and broke and ran. Great match.
I was gonna say he had you down a little bit and then you came back into it.
4-0, yeah. And then I got 5 in a row.
That's sweet. That's fun. It's good. The score is 5-4. The end. So you're gonna be playing all night, huh? It's likely.
TF, I'm not. Now I'm gonna see if I can get to the money, and then I'm going to bed. If it looks like it's too much, I'm just gonna go to bed. Is the bracket?
Well, yeah, but you have all day, right? Like, technically. No, I get that, but you don't start team event till later in the day tomorrow. Hold on. Hold on. Right here. 9 through 12.
That doesn't pay.
I don't know where the payouts are. It doesn't say. Hold on. Yeah, you don't make money till you get to 4th.
You gotta go over this, right?
Is that your money line?
Probably. I just wanna go to bed now.
I don't know.
Excuse me.
Doesn't say anything money-wise until here, though. It says money at 4th. It doesn't say money here. And here there's another line right there. Why? You know what I mean? We're talking about money. Y'all, Molly's in the booth with me, just so everyone knows. Weird. Oh no. That's weird. Yeah. $20 table fee though. $20 table fee, $10 administration fee. Huh? Yeah. For shizzle, my nizzle. I said for shizzle, my nizzle.
On the hill?
Dan is on the hill. Let's move him. Let's see. Oh, why? Why are we yelling Europe? American tournament. Oh boy. 5-4. Dan Taylor's up over Pat McMullen, but this looks like there's a chance Pat's on his way out here, so he may be tying this match up, ladies and gentlemen. Dan's on your left, Pat's on your right column. Pat is the cat in the hat, the Pat in the hat. The Pat and the cat. The Pat the cat. All right, can you hear me, Molly Monster?
I can.
Okay, folks, guess what? I got Molly Bontrager in the booth with me. She came up here to chit chat anyway, so she might as well just put the headset on.
Hi, everybody.
What's
It's been a long day so far.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? She just had a good Hill match up with Russ Belcher, who we had on the stream last night. So we, you know, the people at home are aware he plays pretty good. Plays real good, actually.
It was a great match. He had me down 4-0, and then I put 5 on him, and then he got it back hill, and then he broke and ran on the hill. It was a great match. Not much else to say.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're going to go hill here as well, right?
Hill. And I think Dan won the flip. No, Pat won the flip because I called it for him. He looked up here and said, Lonnie, call it, partner. So I did, and he won the flip.
That's funny.
He got lucky. See, he goes, I would have never called heads. And I was like, that's why you don't win. So there's that. Oh, so yeah, they're hill right now. This is good action.
Both of these guys are really, really solid 8-ball players.
And they crack me up because they're both of them are so animated. Like crazy animated. It's fun watching them now. Oh, they haven't updated their score. I mean, why do we have an app, Pat? He told somebody that last night.
Oh, Pat came with the soft break.
He's trying to do it earlier, too, and then Dan
Oh,
ended up
Pat.
getting the break. He's rotten. And Pat takes forever because he does this stuff. He doesn't care. He does not care. Like, not at all. He's a funny feller.
Well, he must have made a ball. I didn't see one go down. Get to work.
Yeah. It's just a nasty mess, though. And these are, in my opinion, I know he enjoys this, but like, I can't stand wrecks like this. I'm like, God, just let me blow it out and run out. I don't want to deal with that.
For real. I'm trying to find a shot that gets me a re-break.
Right. Oh my goodness. You're right. I'm looking for the first big blowout shot. Let's just go all in. Like, I can't do it. I don't have the patience for it sometimes.
I don't either.
And I mean, he'll tell you he's doing it intentionally. I mean, he'll 1,000% tell you that's the type of game he wants to play you.
So if you find a shot and then you blow out the rack on him and run out, it's even funnier.
Yeah, he'd probably be like, well, all right. I'm still gonna do that next time, you know? Like, that's just how he rolls.
Yeah. He wants his hill thriller.
Yeah. I don't know though. Is it really thrilling when you gotta pick balls out of there at the pack like you're playing straight pool? Wild. Well, I don't like anything, Molly. I don't like any of this. We're both staring at the rack like, ugh. And I don't even, was a suit even really legitimately established? Yeah, I mean, was a suit even legitimately established?
I don't think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I thought it was
6,
open
7.
still.
Yeah.
I thought Pat hung up the 2 ball or
4,
something.
5, 6. Yeah, he did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Made a solid on the break. There's 7 stripes up there. So yeah, no suits are established. I mean, this is still at an open table.
You gotta have a steady hand to take this shot. He doesn't like it anymore. I don't blame him.
Well, and I kind of explained the dynamic of these two to the people at home as well. Like the fact that they're teammates, they're friends. I mean, they've won just about all kinds of team events all over the country. And so having to play each other is probably not either of their favorite. But, you know, both of them have played pretty well. They don't seem really too disturbed by it. Must be they're used to it, too. I'm sure they've played each other 100 times, you know.
I really like Dan Taylor's 8-ball game.
Oh, yeah, he's solid.
Yep.
He called safe and left him straight in.
Isn't it still open?
I don't know, he said safe. I don't know what's going on.
I don't think anybody's made anything yet for real.
Not
on
intentionally?
purpose.
Oh my God. Well, and here's the thing, Molly, like, I know you didn't get any sleep last night, but I only got 4 hours sleep. And, well, not even quite. I got up at 7 and I went to bed at 3:30. Maybe a little after that. So, 3 hours, whatever. Regardless. I mean, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. I'm starting to turn into a zombie, you know?
I feel that.
Yeah. Just kind of starting to zombie out. So, tell us about your team. Are you playing in the men's team division?
I am. I'm going to be playing tomorrow with Jonah Bunch, Zach Wallace, Tyler Garber, and Tyler, please don't get mad if I say this wrong, Tyler Buttrick.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so
I don't know the Tylers, I don't think. Not super familiar with them. I don't even, yeah, I mean, I obviously know Zach, but So, I mean, just a good time, good team, gonna have a good time
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I would say that on my team, we as a whole are probably a little bit on the aggressive side.
Yeah. All right.
We might take a couple flyers here and there.
That's all right.
That's our team vibe. I can see it coming.
Yeah, just have fun though, right? I mean, it's not like you're gonna get rich if you win this tournament, and you're not gonna lose everything if you lose it, right?
Exactly.
So you just come to these things and have a good time. Nice. Well, that's cool.
And how are you and Pat doing in the doubles? What happened?
We lost. We won. We won whatever you would call the hot seat in a triple elimination, and then the team that came up back to us has to beat us 3 times because we haven't lost yet. Well, they beat us the first time. Now, mind you, we have to go to 5 before they get to 3. So we lost the first time this last set 3-3. It's really kind of a bummer to say you lost when you're at the same score line. I'm not used to that. I'm not a big handicap player. I think it's weird.
Does he have this 9 off the 5?
I don't know if my side view will give us that. What do you think?
It looks like it's going to go a little bit high of the pocket, but it's hard to tell. He's checking it out.
He is looking at it.
Because, I mean, if he can get a hold of this, I don't see why he couldn't finish the rack.
Yeah, it's brutal. I'm getting better with these controllers. I have so much fun with them, though. I'm like a little kid.
Your picture quality is really good, though,
Thank
Lonnie.
you. Thank you.
It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, I
like it.
I like these cameras, and I like the equipment. I mean, I built basically the same thing that I use with the WPBA, same brand of cameras. I have one that's a little different than that, than the ones we use on tour, but I have 2 that are pretty much the same thing. So basically, it's like a little copycat set of the WPBA setup that we built, but a different color.
When I
like,
got
my computer's gray and the computer for the tour is white, and that way I never screw anything up. I did everything like that, color coded.
I feel like I'm almost like a little spaceship back here.
I know, right? With all my controllers and
It's insane.
yeah, my little sound box. If you ever need to mute yourself, you're number 2. So you just hit this little red button. If it's red, you're muted.
Okay, thank you.
Just so you know. If you need a cough or sneeze or something, you know.
I mean, if he can't play this carom, he could shoot, what is this, the 13, and then swing around a couple rails, get himself an angle on this 10 to, you know, go into it. I think the safety option is pretty much over at this point.
I just worry a little bit about the, I do worry a little bit about that because don't you think he's going to cue kind of awkwardly to shoot this 11 down here?
Oh, it's an 11,
Look,
okay.
like he's hindered,
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, if the 2 ball wasn't in the side pocket, he could come off the 10 some type of way and play safe, but I mean, with the 2 there, I mean, it's pretty much, you're just going to have to try to force something
You know
here.
what I want to do? I want to go 10.
Boo, boo, boo.
I'm so used to the shot clock now. Like, oh yeah, it's a struggle bus for me sometimes watching, especially 8-ball because it is a little more methodical, right? So
Yes.
people have to really think and make decisions. And no, they're not on a shot clock, but they have cranked the music, and it's difficult. So just so you guys know, if I get copyright nailed, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be real mad. All right, well.
This is literally whether he probably wins or loses the game. So it's really important. He's taking his time. He's clearly not super thrilled about it, but sometimes it's just where you're at. You gotta
Well,
go.
the unfortunate part, if you don't go, you know, he's gonna, so there's no safety. I mean, I don't know, though. Can he thin the 10 ball and come under the 3-9? Does he have to be offensive here?
I just feel like to try to get that perfect safety is so tough.
I know, I get it. And if the safety's as tough as the shot, sometimes you might as well just be offensive, but...
I'll be honest, I don't really like his chances on this, but...
No, that's what I mean. I'd rather make Pat do the work than to just give it to him.
I mean, maybe he could bank the 10 into the 2 and just try to slide it up a little bit and not leave Pat anything real easy to shoot at.
Right?
He could, but
He's going for it.
here we go.
He's going for it, folks.
Oh
so
man.
Close. Kind of pulled back because I couldn't see as much as I'd like to have seen. So I was like, oh, I'm too close right now.
Can't fault him for shooting at it.
No, of course not. I mean, like you say, you know, if the safety's tough, the shot's tough, like, what do, you know? Pick whatever you feel most comfortable accepting and go on with it.
This is different than my match with Russ. The majority of my match with Russ was just one of us was running out. There wasn't a lot of strategic play, but our racks were runnable.
Yeah,
we didn't
you had
deal with
open
the
breaks.
soft break.
You didn't have to play Pat. That's what my partner.
Right.
You better thank me for winning the flip for him when this is all done. Oh. You can mute it anytime you need to, Molly. The red button. Yep, that one. Molly's like, I gotta yawn, so she just grabs her microphone. Like, you don't have to do that. Where's my little... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti. There it is. I was like, I kept feeling like something was wrong on my microphone. Hold on. Do you want some music, Molly?
Sure.
Where did it go? It's gone.
Nice.
Hey, we got us a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Pat is moving forward on the A side. Obviously, Dan is not out. He's not out. He's just going to have to take the scenic route.
Win this
yeah,
thing,
that's
for
right.
sure.
He's such a good player, such a good, solid A-ball player as well. All right, so here's what we got going on.
I'm taking the scenic route too.
Yeah, Dan, that's right. Dan Taylor is taking the scenic route. Pat McMullen is advancing forward on the A side. Mike Steele.
Soft break. Thumbs down on the soft break,
Yeah.
Pat.
She didn't like the soft break.
Just play.
It's golden, he says. It's golden. All right, Pat and his shirt are all in on the soft break, even if we don't necessarily agree with that. So Mike Steele and Jason Kruger are playing at the moment. Let's see what their score is. 1-0. Jason Kruger. All right, and then Molly played Russ. Russ advanced forward, so Russ is sitting in the final four on the A side. And then AJ and Mark Whitehead are playing, and they've been playing, so I feel like that should be done. Oh, it's still happening. So, all right, so that is Mark Whitehead. So, and then, all right, let's see what's going on over here on the B side of this matchup.
What is this 5 and 5? Is that just the
That's a race.
Okay.
That's just the race. Because see, on the other side, it's 6. It
Okay.
drops to the race to 5 on the B side.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, so Billy Springer and John Dixon played. I think Billy Springer won pretty handily. Yeah, 5-1. And then, oh, whoa,
Oh,
Jake Umfleet. I don't know who that is. Umfleet, do you know him?
I don't.
No? So that's your opponent?
I might.
You might know him? Okay, well, you might.
I don't know.
Jonah Bunch is advancing forward
terrible with
as
names.
well. That's okay. He's from Hebron, Southern. Hebron? Is that a thing? What's this? Southern Shooters? Hebron? No? Okay.
Never heard of it.
That's its team name, I do believe. All right, so, all right, guys. We're
Good
gonna,
job, Pat.
I'm gonna play some background music. Molly and I are gonna take a break. I'm gonna try
It's all
to
good.
hide from my partner, Pat, for a second. All right, guys. Enjoy the background music. I'll let you guys kind of check out what's going on in the room. Molly and I are gonna step out for just a second. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in. You're watching LFR Live at the ACS Indiana Association State Championships. All right, guys, just wanted to let everyone know that we're shutting her down for the evening. We'll be back tomorrow morning, I do believe, at 10 a.m. That's the goal. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you're watching LFR Live, the American Q Sports Indiana Association State Championships.